keep hitting him? Why isn't it hitting?
Oh, fake hit marker. It's when you hit like someone's builds.
Oh my god, I'm actually done with this game. I'm not playing it.
Well, you have Black Ops 4, right?
Yeah, I don't feel like playing that either. I'll just keep playing. But that's annoying. That target's right on him.
And then it shows that you hit him, but it doesn't show any damage. Well, while I'm dying, I'll just try and get to a fan neighborhood. I'm gonna unplug my micro.
Where are you going? Call on your mic's muted, I can't hear you. Colin. Can't hear you, Colin. Colin. Really? Colin, I can't hear you. Talk.
Complicated.
Someone's coming.
Took off all my health. Oh, he's so low. He's like 5 health. Not the guy below you, it's the guy below me.
What? Oh my god, this game's getting on my last nerve. You're not good, kid.
Here, but
Colin. Colin, your mic's muted.
I'm back.
Do I need help?
I'm coming. Just so you know, I'm still in the air. Are you leaving? There's people fighting it.
Don't go there, don't go there. Just come to me, don't go.
Where are
Pleasant.
you?
I'm leaving, I'm not going to place. I have no loot.
Oh no, come on! And I'm Omega lol. He just did the take to L, and then he died by grenades. Wow. Okay, I'll be right back again. I'm back.
Alright. I got your card.
Nice. They're supposedly involving like 19 items in the summer.
Unvaulting?
Yeah. Or like 13.
Drop it in your big shield, and then you can use those 4 things in the vending machine.
Mommy, is the sunscreen inside?
The storm's coming.
Can you check it?
I'm gonna get a gun really
I
quick.
put the spray, but I don't know if we have the one that I brought.
Do you have a shotgun, Colin?
No, I have AR. No, you take those. I have an AR. You take those.
There's a combat right next to the ammo.
Oh.
I just can't. It won't let me. I'm pickaxing a baller towards the vending machine.
Right now.
Where the combat is, so try to get it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's down there.
Oh, I see the ball. Do you need help?
Huh?
Do you need help?
No. I dropped 3 minis.
No.
Get them if you can. There's a campfire out there, so. There's a campfire I'm taking. Come over here so we can take it.
Okay.
Where's your baller?
Oh, I put it like back there.
Turn it on when you get here.
Coming slowly but surely.
There's a big puppy on take it. Cause I have 3 already, so. Can't
3.
hold it.
Just need more Mariana sauce, I think.
Take the baller.
Okay.
This stone's coming.
Where's the baller?
The one that you left over?
Well, it rolled down the hill, I guess. I don't know where that. I'll just take a picture.
I'm good, I'm in the circle.
Oh, got sniped at.
That's me. Watch.
Watch out. Oh my god. Colin, can you not play or something? Somebody playing that I usually play. I'm waiting for you. I'm leaving. Did you see that, Colin?
Yeah. I'm garbage.
No, it's not. You haven't been playing as well as you usually do.
No. That's the guy that killed me.
The guy that I killed?
Yeah. The fish stick. Burn him.
You're back.
More storms of defense.
Okay, and I can share them.
You said you
You there, Colin?
Yeah.
I'm watching this stream thing real quick.
Me too.
A few Elam points as Rex gets picked up as well, and it's coming down, not his floor though, on the edge of Storm. Destroyer carnage on the backside of zone as he destroys his opposition. Bumboy going down towards Stinks. Destroyer actually almost makes it out but falls to the
What is this,
Storm.
NA what?
Landon and Cortex
What?
on height now. Crayon
I don't know.
around a lot of different layers available.
Wait.
But it's actually kind of
What are you talking about?
Are the streamers, are they watching NA West?
I don't know. Yeah, it's NA West.
as well. Cortex now has to be the brains of this group as he has the most shield. Will he drop down first? Will Landon play insurance? No, they're going to send Landon down. Nope, they're going down together actually, playing off of edits. Alden finally taking 50 shots to his shields. His shields drop down. The 2v1 just perfectly played there. Did lose a little bit of HP on the initial push, but at the end of the day, these guys clean it up. Very nice janitorial services, and they get through with that game. Very dope.
Very well played by those two. We've seen it time and time again. You know, I love duos just because they're so dynamic, but every time we see the 2v1, my heart just sinks. I feel for that solo player. I've been in that position so many times myself. Your heart is pounding, the blood is pumping, but no time for that. We are taking a look at Ghost, Aiden, and Ghost, Sean. Aiden participating
Let's go, Ghost
in the
Aiden.
Pro-Am this past weekend. I had the opportunity
He
to
didn't
talk
do much
with
for the
him,
solo.
and you know, just a great guy all around. And
Just-
What he's gonna do, I know that.
doing well, and he is going to actually be pushing forward and pressuring
He's
this
barely
box.
doing
There are
anything
two
for
players
himself.
inside of it. He makes the edit. He gets the shot.
Oh,
off of
look at him.
Refine goes down, and Ghost Aiden coming in with the
remember when
cleanup there, and
people
says,
said
"You
he
know
was the
what?
best console
Listen,
player.
I'm gonna
Exactly,
look
yes.
for him.
He honestly was. He's better than him.
Now he gets Espaz is gone. Aiden making quick work of the edits, just the flicks. Absolutely incredible player. Deserves everything.
I'm going to party. Never mind.
At the same time, because they're functionality is a little bit different from the PC players. So him using that twice to actually take the advantage of those opponents' walls, you know, ping might be a factor, might not be, but very, very smart knowledge there, knowing when to use those tricks, when they can be a bit too overbearing. He cleans it up though very, very nicely, gets some easy shots as Arkram now is going to be, he's going to be up top in the
You know who
leaderboard
I don't
actually with
think's good?
Falconer as well. We'll see if they can pop off at this moment. 42
Make
points for
830.
them. They have the Chuck Splash, 6
Wait, you
minis,
think
2
Scott or
shadow
think
bombs as well. So this is
isn't
very,
good?
very nice,
I think he isn't good.
rotational items, but
Oh, like
Arkram
he's
is
bad?
looking at
Okay.
Yeah, he's
this
bad.
combat might hurt him on those long-range engagements when he needs to follow up if he can't use his
What do you
heavy
think?
AR. We'll see
Yeah.
what these guys can do on this low ground.
He was good in
Get
like
out.
season
I'm already out. I'm
4.
already out.
Shotgun over the tactical shotgun, just because, like you said, for range it is a little bit better, but slight falling to Arkram there, just a few quick shots with his heavy AR, just taking him out there completely. Falconer kind of just hanging out back. I think he knows that Prequel is there. He understood that 100%, getting the edit out. And Clark, Prequel's partner, is staying back there as well. So let's see if Falconer and Arkram both are engagement here. They've already got a little bit of damage inflicted on them, but it looks as though they are opting at this point to maybe just disengage
No, I'm
for
not.
now.
Absolutely. They're also really,
It's
really
on Fortnite, look.
ranked on the leaderboards individuals. We'll see how it all pans out. Aiden now on his last smoke on the 6th storm. Now he's gonna have to use his brains, his understanding of when to pressure, his knowledge on how people are rotating on the map. Right now looking for a horizontal peak. A lot of shield coming out. No defense from Prequel. He goes down. Aiden picking up the duo port and Prequel. Both falling to his Tommy gun spray, his patented Tommy gun spray as well. He's gonna see if he can get one more peek out. No, now on rotation. Pressure versus positioning here is the question of the game. That trap blocking a sight line as well as that metal goes straight to opaque from see-through. Landjock, Punisher actually going down from that duo. Landjock taking a bunch of storm damage but phases up one tier of tarp. He's gonna be easily surviving this moment, but will he be able to live a little bit longer with that less of HP?
Yeah, and it looks like Aiden is going to take this moment to maybe just try and get a big shield off. He isn't going to be able to. The storm is right at his back. He did take 10 damage there, so he's going to be very careful. He needs to get a siphon here. He needs to get some kind of knock, and he does. He gets it on Smooth. Try Smooth falls down. Aiden breaks out of the box with 75 HP. He is rushing forward. He has the mats. He can keep doing this. He needs to keep going. He needs to try and get himself healed up, and this is exactly the play that I wanted to see coming out of Aiden right now. Using the campfire to get that a little bit more effective out. He wasn't unfortunately able to get any shields off. He is going to really have to try and get some time to get those 3 big shields, or 2 rather, added to his name if he wants any shot at lasting in this game right now.
Absolutely. Shields are a big privilege in these endgame circles. Health is what most people love to have. We'll see if he can get those big shields off playing with a classic loadout as Falconer misses a quick snipe but catches himself with that redeploy. He also has a heavy sniper available, which is not reloaded at the moment, but doesn't need to be as the combat is the main player of his loadout at the moment. Another redeploy catch coming in, gonna make him a very, very sneaky and infamous coming in from the backside of the zone. Finally catches up to Arkram, gonna be looking for shots. Again, they own all the walls. The walls see and hear everything these duels are doing, and they're calling back saying, "Give me elims, it's my turn now." Boom.
For Elin, Falconer there using his shields to get himself healed up. We see Aiden unfortunately going down. His reign in this game is over. We have a cow at the very top, ultimate high ground, and here we have Arkram and Falconer down, ultimate low ground, utilizing their builds to try and get those edits out. Recognizing where there's an opponent right on the other side of that wall. They're going to make the edit. They do. They make the edit. This is why it's so powerful to build out like that when you're on ultimate low ground. You need to be tarping like that because you have all the control set.
I believe Epic Will was also 4th, and he goes down when we last checked up on the leaderboards. Unfortunately, Falconer and Arkram, though, are both going to be alive in this endgame as it is, and it looks like a 1v1, v2 at the moment. LV going up Arkram, Falconer gonna retain that high ground. We'll see if they can close this game out. Falconer dropping down as Arkram stays up top. LB in a box, but gets bopped as he falls all the way down. Doesn't look like he had any match left for that one, or maybe he fell down to the pressure. Very, very clean win from Falconer there.
Very, very clean indeed. Falconer and Arkram pulling out 11 eliminations, securing themselves that victory royale. Congratulations to those two. We are just getting started with these NA West games. They are on fire in this region right now. Bala, have you been watching?
I have. We're about halfway through NA West, and that is just a presentation of why Falconer and Arkram are at the top of leaderboards and why they've already qualified. Zeke, we've got some stuff to look at, some highlights, some breakdowns from those last 4 games.
For sure, my man. Let's take a look at both Johnny and Dotted. This dynamic duo, I mean, they just represent what you should be doing here, right? Like, this is going to be the skill gap you're looking to achieve all of the time. You know, we've heard from several players as far as like 12-hour days of nothing but Fortnite. And this is what this translates to, right? Both Johnny and Dottie together, they're just maintaining high ground, tearing through players in these late game circles. Now we're going to be watching them through until a victory royale here. And just watch, you know, you can see a lot of team coordination, knowing when to tarp, when to have your dual partner apply pressure. And you see Dottie there on Johnny's left, and he just continued team fire, right? And in this moment, Johnny's like, all right, I need to tarp out, keep our momentum going. We cannot be stopping for anything. We have to be ready to move. And again, just knowing how to navigate fights, knowing how to isolate enemies and lock them down. It's very important, especially in these moments, right? Like, if you make a simple mistake and it's going to cost you. Here, they just get the drop and shut the player down. Massive victory out for them. Now, Cortex and Landon here, similar kind of situation in the late game. We saw not that long ago, just the way they kind of terrorize this entire lobby. And this is almost a textbook win, right? They're in a 2v1 right now. Cortex taking the lead. Landon trying to split attention there for just a moment, just to distract the enemy players. But of course, now we're going to take a look at the standings.
So Arkram and Falconer with that win that we just saw, pushing themselves up to 61 points. But of course, this duo is already qualified. So right now, it's Epic Whale and 40R Storm who are getting that one spot that they need. And of course, this duo is kind of a last-minute change, right? We used to see Epic Whale with Seal Map before 40R Storm, and Epic Whale and qualified in solo. So who knows? Maybe this is the formula that we need to get to New York and NA West.
Yeah, I mean, they're making it work for them, right? Sitting here in second place with the 49 points. So don't forget, there is only the single spot. So they stay just below Falconer and Arkram. That means they can potentially qualify, but don't forget, we've really got a handful of games played, right? You said it best, we're halfway through, but there's still, anyone could jump up, right? Look at, from 49 down to 42, it's a 7-point differential. That's just one good game. Hitting top 5 will net you the difference there, right?
Again, this spot really is not counted. Obviously, they're doing the best. They're going to get that #1 spot in the prize money, but this is all what we're talking about. I mean, 49 to 42, you just said it, 7 points. It's nothing. That really isn't anything at all, but some of these other guys as well. We just talked about Dade and Johnny. We broke down that win. They're at 43 right now, and they've got 3 games played, so they're starting to heat up a little bit, and that's typically what we see from them. Zeke, they always start at the top of the leaderboard early, but then end up falling down slightly a little bit. And we also want to take a moment to check out, you know, what's going on the socials, Zeke.
Yes, so in case that you maybe didn't hear, we actually have a new Twitter handle. That is FN Competitive. Check it out. That is going to be your go-to for all things Fortnite competitive going on in the future. Check it out. Send it a follow. We're constantly posting updates of things coming up. We've got trios, clips, trios tournament, Fortnite World Cup finals. This is all going to be like the new one-stop place, one-stop shop.
Yeah, it's
one-stop shop. I don't know. I think that's
One-stop
right.
shop. You got it.
Yeah,
you got it. Hey,
anyway,
clips, everything there. I've been checking it
Check
out all day. It's awesome. You've got to throw it a follow. But with that, we need to get back into the games. We're going to throw it over back to Shywager and Pookie.
Thank you, Bala.
Don't mind us. We're just over here playing around with filters on our phone. Actually, hilarious. I didn't hear anything Zeke just said there. Doesn't really matter, probably. But hopping right back into these NA West games, we're looking out for Corey right now and his duo partner, Brogstar. We saw them play a little bit earlier. These guys typically have a ton of synergy, but, you know, I suppose you're going to get that when you are playing together for 12 hours a day. And just a little bit of a side note here, I just got word that Ricori was actually a golden ticket winner. He did play in the Creative Showdown at on the games this weekend. He was on the Little Whip team, so kudos to him for, you know, showing up and saying, you know what, I can play more than just creative games. I've got this competitive edge in me as well.
Absolutely. Back when TwitchCon was a thing, I actually think I had a conversation with Ricori. We were about to duo for a second, but the regional difference with him being west and me being east kind of blocked that entire engagement out. He has been grinding for a long time, though. A little bit of name changes going out here and there as well, but, you know, always staying OG to that broccoli start from the get-go. He's going to be kind of having some trouble on mid-ground here, so we'll see if he can actually own up and get height. He's going to be solo duoed now. Jaeyoung going up for a quick Elam, getting blocked, but his duo comes in from the sky, Batman style, and breaks in to the skylight, picking up that next elimination as well, saving the time from that engagement. That's a big thing, especially when you're fighting on these big mid and high ground layers. The more time you take, the more your fight expands, the more you get into risky positions, the more you can get into trouble. So Jaeyoung and his duo just playing that timing perfectly, and now have a nice perch to set up on Pookie. We'll see if they can find any angles when they're looking out up top.
Yeah, and just to your point, Shai, actually, now that you mention it, you know, ever since the introduction of the combat shotgun and the pump being vaulted, you know, I feel like engagements are lasting a little bit longer. You're not getting the one-shot pump shotgun to the face anymore and ending engagements really just like that. So, you know, an excellent point to bring up there, and just really recognizing that, you know, engagement time does matter, especially when you get into these late zones and having to rotate into the next. Trying to get your opponent taken out as quickly and as efficiently as possible is key.
Yeah, I can feel that combat nerf there, as well as those shots hit for about a total collective of 15 damage, usually hitting for a lot more. Maximo might be frustrated at that, but he does have a lot of mats and 3 elims going on to this stick circle rotation. We'll see if he can grab height as he 90s up, blocking off the competition. Very smart placements of floors as he moves up as well from tier to tier of height. He's going to start focusing down on the backside of Storm. That's instinct to a lot of good players at this moment now. 10 weeks of practice, you know exactly where to look when you're done rotating. Maximo now going up for that big call to take out this whole mid-ground there. Can they find shots on this newly builded brick now? We'll see if he can get into a better vantage point. Psych looks like he might have died to the Storm, or got eliminated to the Storm when these guys were moving in. He got a little bit of a damage tag on him there. Maximo doing a really good job of keeping a track and eye on everyone in the Storm circle or in the zone at the moment.
Yeah, and Jaeyoung actually doing a really great job of tarping beside Maximo, making sure that where they're walking right now, because they are on ultimate high, is completely reinforced and they don't need to worry about being shot down. Maximo having a little bit of trouble here getting out of this Storm. Does take 2 ticks of Storm damage, but does recover nicely. Hits for 15. There isn't going to get a knock or an elimination, but it doesn't matter because Jaeyoung and Maximo are on maximum height. But look at Howl going up there in the baller, just maybe making a play for high ground, but maybe trying to pose as a little bit of a distraction against these two. Unfortunately, Howl does have to be careful because those ballers don't have as much health as they used to. Jaeyoung raining down shots at this point. They aren't really going to be getting anything right now. They need to do something at this point. There are still 16 players alive. They only have 5 eliminations between the two of them, which is great, but there is only 1 spot, Shy, so every point matters. These guys need to be fragging right now.
Absolutely, and pop-off games are always a thing as well, so you got to be playing the best you can on each game, and the best is good for Maximo as he gets a nice 3-tap off in the air, getting that elimination. A quick wall replace edit with pressure, a rift available, but he decides not to actually take the rift as well, holding height for his duo to come back down and then possibly looking back up for the beam. Just high IQ plays here as white damage is on his enemies. Debbie goes down, 60 hertz not being enough to let him see the right play. Jaeyoung moving around, 7 elims for this duo together. Still more people rifted up in the air. A gift from Debbie there, that rift that just allowed these guys to get that height here, once again taking out all those high ground mid tarps. Gibby and Temple now on that high mid tarp as well, moving in. Pookie, they've got so much healing and a rift on deck as well. How would you segment out using this stuff at the end of the game?
Well, at this point, what I would be doing, they're doing it perfectly. They should be popping minis and then using the chug splash there to get themselves each up as high as they possibly can. Each one of those are healing for 20 HP, and it does have that area of effect. So using that as soon as you can is going to be great. But I like to see that they are able to actually take out a player as well. So Jaeyoung does take a little bit of damage, but he is going to get the 50 siphon off of that. It will bring him back up to 200 HP. Maximo and Jaeyoung looking very strong right now, taking out another player, absolutely just bodying these players in this lobby.
You talk about Maximo, he's playing at the maximum potential at the moment from this high ground. Nevelak at the bottom with Pash. Looks like it's going to be a classic 2v2, but Jaeyoung has that momentum at the moment. Pash going to be looking for some shots, not being able to connect too much at the moment. Nevelak getting knocked down. Pash in a 1v1 now. Jaeyoung going for the finish. Both players actually going for the finishes for their respective HP. He's taking a lot of shield damage. Doesn't look like he has any more mats to use. Pash up top. Jaeyoung using that backup rip. Is it the right decision? We'll find out in just a moment. Any tree to land on. Anything. Jaeyoung taking a lot of shots. Does he have a landing spot? 1 second left. The chunk splashes coming in. Is it enough? Pash hit the storm. Oh my lord. Jaeyoung. The last second clutch. The chunk splashes. The third time we've seen it today, and probably the most clutch we've seen it as well. As he gets the top spot. Most IQ I've seen in a high ground hold ever from any region so far today. Holy moly guacamole.
Holy moly guacamole indeed. That was absolutely wild. Recognizing that he still had those 2 utility slots that he hadn't used, the Rift to go, and the Chug Splash, playing that perfectly. Somebody needs to clip that on stream. Please shout it out to me or Shy at PGFace #Fortnite World Cup. I want that one to go on my little wall of clips that I have on my desktop at home, because that was amazing.
Yeah, not only using that rip to relocate, but then popping off those chunk splashes as well, isolated. Talking about isolated now, Vibes finding someone on the low ground as well, once again utilizing these vertical positionings that happen. Trap coming down, looks like it takes out the ball that Kickback had, or the ball that was in their turtle at the moment. More focus coming down to the same place they got on elimination earlier. This is smart, as they know someone is going to be going for that loot. They can use it kind of as a set trap or bait for people to come in and see. Slipstream's still up and alive right now. You think anyone can catch them as they're moving around? Rexy's and actually taking a little bit of damage going through.
Yeah, and there's so much building here. You know, if you do want to utilize the Slipstream, you could possibly do it and land on top of any one of these players' builds, but really nobody in there right now. We're taking a look at Iota, and we have Vectical here as well, looking very, very good. And like, they do have that new proximity grenade launcher there. How are you feeling about that item so far in the game?
So the Proxim launcher is very interesting just because it does pack such a wallop, but at the same time takes an essential slot that everyone already has, you know, determined for their playstyle and their, you know, building, their rotations. So at the moment, although it is a very strong item, it's very situational, and you do have to give up, you know, say smokes, a heavy sniper, stuff that's been true and tested. It still is a very new item, in my opinion. Duos have been using it to turn tides, but at the same time, you know, which duos are we not seeing, because they do get eliminated at some point in the game. Just like right now, you see Iota going up with Vectical at the moment. 2 Shadows and a Proxim launcher still available at the moment. Will they get the wall replaced? A Stink No Chunk Splash is coming down as his duo holds. This is a very dynamic fight. Edit coming through. Angel coming up with the pop, but does finally go down as he gets picked off. Aspire goes down as well. Now Iota has to move out by himself. Unfortunately, his duo does go down in that engagement, but they do pick up those 2 Elon points. So will that be worth it going forward? Would it be better for both of them to stay alive for placement, or would it be better for those Elon points to come through, and then the possibility of a solo person playing for placement? What do you think?
I mean, Iota certainly has his work cut out from him. There's just so many players left in this lobby at this point.
Yeah.
He is in mid-ground, so if he can lay low for a
Ready
little
at one
while,
click playground.
Players kind of take each other.
What? Oh, I'll get him some water. Yeah.
Oh, Enigma. Colin. 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 Fucking bitch. Colin.
I win.
Go to Enigma Wars.
This splashy turnip. He probably. Oh, this is like all OG. Cause I have floss, so I can do that. But I'm not good at all.
Alright, Colin, try to win.
Okay.
If we see each other, team up, alright?
Okay.
I'm referee skin and then you're the
Vendetta.
prep skin. Colin, where are you? Found you, Colin. I'm landing on you. No, I can't see.
Don't fall into the hole. Hey, fish stick and this girl's teaming up. No, I fell.
Oh my god!
This UC guy must have the greatest headset in the world to know there's like 5 people on it. Because you would never know what's... Splashy Turnip. He's probably always going to get second prize. Ah, wow. You are really bad. That bright bomb we're gonna use. I want that sparkle. Yeah, this bright bomb is on. How bad are you, this skull repair thing? Now I'm starting to think that I should have got her instead of him. The skull trooper girl. What? Yeah. Boombo, you guys are dead. Okay, I got a boombo for you. What are you playing now? Fortnite stuff. Is that you landing him? Oh. Did you die? Jay. Jay. Jay.
Colin.
What?
Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna read it.
That's dumb! He just jumped through all my walls when they were fully built. Yeah, you got pickaxe. He was 1 health.
You like that popcorn, right?
No! I'm stuck in the floor! No! It won't let me out! I'm gonna watch YouTube, but I'm not gonna leave the game chat. I'm watching YouTube. Oh.
Sí, es que la lastima mucho.